Hello, this is Ruly, and we are on the 5th video of the Recalcitrant Warden storyline. I am about to recap the first 4 videos, so spoiler alert. This is Dirk. Dirk just joined the Grey Wardens to avoid murder charges. Long story, he did kill the guy, and it was totally justified. But just when things were starting to maybe look up for Dirk, he met a girl and everything, he found out that becoming a Grey Warden meant drinking Darkspawn blood, which nearly killed him. But there wasn't time to complain. A big army of Darkspawn was coming, and King Kalen went to lead the charge against them. He sent Dirk and his fellow warden Alistair to light a signal fire to let Commander Loghain know when it was time for his troops to charge in to the king's aid. Dirk and Alistair had to fight through buckets of Darkspawn to reach the signal fire, but they got there, they lit it, and Loghain promptly called a retreat. So the king and his troops got slaughtered, and, well, last we saw, Dirk got pincushioned with arrows and passed out. So, on the bright side, today can't possibly be worse for him than yesterday.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
She rescued me? You mean from the tower?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Which friend was that? Was that Circle? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire.
No.
Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I'm kind of disappointed. I mean...
Circle.
Oh, Circle.
So much potential.
Thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Yes, much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
And how did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon.
Oh, is that all?
If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
All right. Are there any other survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone.
Circle.
You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Tern Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
What about the Darkspawn? Where are they?
We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
I think that's all my questions for now.
I agree. 'Tis time you
Sounds
speak
you
with
really want to
Mother,
ask her.
then be on your way.
I'm a little disappointed that you weren't able to ask her what happened to all your clothes during that exchange.
They seem to have
Magically,
reappeared.
as if by magic.
And, Dirk, I'm going to say, buddy, you are less skinny than I thought. What? I guess whatever you were wearing up until now just was not too flattering, but you got some muscles, man. Gotta keep with the kind of the dexterity. Alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna do survival. I'm just gonna get one thing of survival and probably leave it at that, but apparently it does have some benefits.
Deadly Strike is a good one. Also, down below there is a dual weapon one.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Well, my injury's severe.
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he all right?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
I believe it. Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
You enjoy that. Okay, Dirk, well, I think you better first check what's in that chest right there that's glittering at you. Oh, a key is required, is it? Well, let's try the other one. Oh. Well, I suppose we're ready to... Dirk, hang on a second. Before you go out there. What? How are you doing? I'm fine. Whatever Morgan's mother did worked. I've got no pain at all. No, I mean, actually, how are you feeling? I feel fine. Really. Okay. Although, I might have spoken too soon about Morgan's mother. I feel cold, like there's ice in my blood. Wonder if that's some leftover of the magic she used on me. I don't think it is. Look, Dirk, you've just been through a really traumatic experience, and I don't think you're done processing it. Of course I'm not done processing it! But I'm fine, considering. Look, things happen, and you have to accept them, and then you move on. Okay. Really... Look, I'm sorry about Circle. I really meant to get him out of there alive, if only to prove Artzy wrong. Oh, well, that's sweet of you. Tower God, too, not that anyone cared about him. Dirk, it wasn't your fault. Of course it wasn't! It was Ted Logain's fault. Oh, when I find him... Yeah? Ruly, are you really sure that Duncan's dead? Yes. Sorry. I saw it. I was so angry at him. He didn't know. He deserved it. Oh. But he didn't deserve to die. Not like that. No, none of the soldiers did. And Kalen. Yeah, he's gone. I liked him. He was a bit of an idiot, but yeah, I liked him too. And those dogs we rescued in the tower. They didn't have much chance, did they? Oh, maybe? I didn't see them die. They didn't have a chance. They'd have died fighting before they'd have run. Yeah, probably. And my dog... He was back at camp, but... Sounds like camp has been overrun. Yeah. Still got dog treats in my pocket. Yeah? Wasn't even really my dog. Alright, there, I've got feelings after all. Are you happy? No? Good. Now I'm supposed to talk to Alistair. I can't do it. He'll just make it worse with those stupid puppy dog eyes of his. You want me to fix things. Come on, give him some credit. He's not that stupid. No? No? You watch. You watch. Here I go. Just you watch.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Well, I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So, why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well,
Really?
whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arl Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Caelan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Well, why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We are Grey Wardens. I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Who's paying who here? Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Oh, no, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear,
Will I?
sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Do you really think that's the reason, Alistair? We need all the help we can get, all right?
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
She's just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
And is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Well, tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
And how are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
Ah. Well, I don't sense any darkspawn, I think.
You won't right away. No. It takes time.
Yeah.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The darkspawn are camped further in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
And what skills do you have, exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Well, never mind. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Well, I have no more questions. Since we're all such a friendly crew, let's move on out.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
That woman is somewhat poisonous. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, well, the good news is that it looks like we can level up Alistair a bit. Can we? Huh? Yes. I'm gonna focus on combat for you. As far as talents. Right, now, the very last thing I want to do is to get lost in front of Morgan. So... okay, we'll check out the map. Thank you. Right, and what is that? World map? Well, let's head to the world map then. Unless you want to say any last words to Flemeth here? Oh, we can try.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Well, I haven't eaten anything in a couple days, apparently. Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
In good time. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
Right. How long have you been in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, Men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
I will admit I actually do draw some comfort from the fact that you have kept your figure at your age, which is neither here nor there. You don't seem very happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
And what will you do once we're gone?
Oh, have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Ah, may your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
Yes.
Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Ternlogain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first.
Well, that's all my questions then.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
You enjoy that, Flemeth. Poisonous. Oh, well, look at this. Oh, there's Lothering. Well, Dirk, good news, I don't think we're gonna get lost. Right, good. Let's off to Lothering. Oh, what's this? Oh, Dirk.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Right,
Your
tell me
Lordship,
everything he says.
if I might speak.
Hang on.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Someone's calling him out.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
Also,
the
I swear
Banon
that
will
one
not
guy in the
bow to
audience
you
has your
simply
wedding clothes,
because
Dirk.
you demand it.
Understand
Are
this.
you listening?
I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Okay, Dirk. So, got some news. Apparently he's declared his daughter Honora, Queen Honora, to be in charge, but he's going to be her regent. And there's this... Oh, what is that? Oh, Dirk. Dirk! Okay, less good news.
Victorious again.
Oh. Well, hello. Hello. Well, those darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this
Really?
mangy beast following us about now?
Oh,
Wonderful.
yes.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Or maybe it's meant to be. Oh, right. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, Dirk, what are you gonna call him? Oh, come on, Dirk. You've known you had a dog coming for a while. You know what you want to call him. Yes. Yes, I do. I'm going to call him Wrathbone. Wrathbone? Well, unless you don't like it, boy. Look, this is your chance. If you don't like it, tell me now, and we will find you another one, but otherwise, Wrathbone it is, all right? Is there a reason we're all drawing our weapons at Wrathbone? Alright. Wrathbone, I've got treats in my pocket. Hang on, I'll see if I can give them to you. Got them for you a while ago. Now, where'd they go? Oh. Ah, they must have been lost somewhere. Well, boy, next time, as soon as we find some more, I'm getting you some more, alright? Alright, who's the best boy? Who's the best boy? I got some death root. I needed that. Who's the best boy? You are. Oh, you are. Alright, you see anything interesting, boy? Oh. Oh, well, that's alright. That's alright, boy. Oh, here you go, petting for you. Oh, who's a good boy? Covered in blood, but so am I. Right. Right, let's take a quick look around. Where are we? There's to be something up ahead. Oh, fruit. What? Oh, wait. Maybe make some poison now. Oh, here we are. Be out of flask soon, but here we go. What were you saying about Logain? Oh yeah, so there's this Ban Tegan apparently who is not happy with Logain and hinted pretty strongly to Queen Honora that Logain betrayed her husband.
Wake up,
To
gentlemen!
his death.
More travelers to attend to.
Right.
Led by an elf, of all things.
So we are.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Hello!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
10 silvers. You should listen to your friends. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
Don't I just?
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Oh, dear. Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
So do
Right.
I.
We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Understood. Look, do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
What?
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Right. You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Yes, an excellent donation, thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
On the quest, huh? Oh, look at all the new quests we've got. Alright. Seek out Arl Eamon. Gain Orzamar's aid in battling the Blight. Get the cooperation of the Dalish gods. Hey, Dirk, we get to meet the Dalish. Really? I have no idea how to begin with that one. Gather the mages of the circle. Right, that makes sense at least. Rest and resupply. Anothering. Let's see. Deal with the bandits. Doesn't say that the quest is completed, so let's maybe talk to them. Hello.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
Actually, I want some questions answered.
About what? We're just, you know, greeting travelers.
Actually, it's more refugees here.
True.
Yes, fine. Life's hard all over. Nothing of concern to you Grey Wardens.
You said something about Grey Wardens killing the king.
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight.
Is that
Got him
what they're
and
saying?
themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Bless. Right. Thank you, and now it's time for you and your men to leave.
Well, we don't want trouble, so yes, we'll do that. Thank you for sparing us.
But you said these refugee types was easy pickings.
There are better pastures elsewhere, you fool. Time to go.
If I meet you again, be warned. Well, that was entertaining for a moment. What's this? Oh, dear. What is this? You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of everything save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. What does the note say, though? says, so many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genitivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genitivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have? No, it is best not to get caught up in the thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. Huh. Interesting. Let's take a look at that locket. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, for whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. Wait, who are we looking for? Why can't you remember from 1 minute to the next? Apparently not. Sir Donald. Alright, let's find a Sir Donald, I guess. He's a good boy. Oh, hello, hello. Might be able to make traps shortly. Oh, let's see if I can. Alright, we need more than that. Still. It's a beginning.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try to use those treaties, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Right. Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Right. What about the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
And the Dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
The Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
And where would Loghain be, exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Why would you think that? All right, that should do it.
Then you have a plan.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Ah. Well, I do actually have a question, Alistair. Why am I suddenly in charge?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Ah.
Now that is unsurprising.
Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What did I say? What did I say? He wants me to fix things. He wants me to take charge and make all the decisions for him. Alright, come on. Alright. What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Right, well, I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Thought I saw something around this way. Excuse me. Aha, I did indeed. It always amazes me how people just leave elf fruit lying around as if it had no value. And these people clearly need resources. Let's see. Hello.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Good question.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Right. On we go. What have we here? Oh, more blank fill. Oh, Dirk, you can keep a journal after all, buddy. And studded leather gloves. Probably sell those. He was a good boy. Hello.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Better ask your parents that one. I hope you can. Right. These are, I'm not robbing refugees at this point, am I? No, these are more of those, gifts from the Maker we talked about. That's good to know. I'm trusting you on this. Yeah. Yeah, you can trust me. Let's see what a farmer has to say.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Oh, don't you? Yes, I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
So you don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
Oh,
Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Really? Well, thank you for that. Goodbye.
Don't let me stop you.
I won't. Let's see.
You there! If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Okay, can I just say his eyes are creepy? Yes. Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with N00B, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Right, everyone's story matches. Who's this? Another refugee. What is under this bridge?
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
You've got your parents, child. That's better than some are doing. What is in this rubble? I have a feeling... Mushrooms. My feeling...
I'm cold.
Told me something better than that. Oh, child. You're really sure I'm not robbing refugees? Yes, you're not robbing refugees. Alright.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
And why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Honest merchant with a terrible long-term policy there. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, and perhaps, maybe, in a year or so, still have some friends.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Ooh, Dirk, Morgan really didn't like that. Notice. No, I mean, okay, look, I haven't told you this yet, but I actually am able to see your friends' approval of you, how much they like you or not. Really? Yeah, so, for example, Alistair, he kind of likes you. He's about midway liking you as much as he can. And Rathbone, oh, he loves you. He loves you so much. And oh yeah, Morgan, she likes you a little bit more than Alistair. What do you mean she likes me a little bit more than she likes Alistair? Or no, she likes you more than Alistair likes you. Right, but she just lost a little ground there, is what I'm saying. Right. Morgan, I would be honored if you would accept this bracelet.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Well, yeah, that worked. Turkey smoothie. Alright, let's see what they got, huh? So I think I will